okay. All right, everybody. Now, I've been sent something that's quite interesting. Well, I think it is anyway. And it's come from a company called Seicane. I think that's how you say it. And it's an Android head unit with a difference. It's an Android head unit. Let me just pick this up by ear, see if you can see it. There. It's an Android head unit that you can put on top of your dashboard. It'll fit any car, so it's universal. It doesn't fit in a slot, it just goes on top of your dashboard. But at the back of the unit, which I'll show you in a minute, it's got a dash cam built in. So it's got a dash cam built into the back, and it's also got, it comes with a rear camera. So it's got a rear camera and a dash cam, and is Android Auto and Apple Carplay. Ooh, very nice. So we'll unbox it, have a quick peek, stick it in the car, see if it's any good, try out the dash cam, see what it's like. And I think the price is pretty reasonable as well. You'll be surprised how cheap this is. Anyway, keep watching and we'll have a look. Right, okay, here's the box. I'll try and unbox it with one hand because obviously my other hand is holding this camera. Right, so let me just take this lid off. It might take a little bit longer with one hand, but that's the box. Open the top up, foamed up like that, and you can see the unit is by here. So we just pop that out of there, put that to one side a minute, and just see what extras are inside. Take that bit of foam over there. Now it does come with a that's a power unit. That's to power up the unit there, I think it is, because you've got like the cigarette, like the power socket thing there. So that's to power it up there. What else is in here? Let's look. We got an auxiliary lead. So that's if you've got auxiliary in your car, you can go from the unit to the car. But I think you can do it through the FM. Well, I know you can. You can do it through the FM. So you wouldn't need that. You can use it, but you won't need it. And over this side here, this is a rear dash cam there. Okay, so that's a rear dash cam. I'll open that one up there as well because I can see that there's a. I did see a USB lead in there somewhere, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. And then it comes with a sort of small amount of instructions there. There's another one there as well. There's it there as well. So we'll go to the car, stick it in the car, plug it in, and we'll have a look what it's like. And we'll test the dash cam, because it says it's 4K. So we'll see how good the front-facing dash cam. Well, let me just show you at the back of this. Let me show you the back of this, because I haven't showed you this yet, have I? Let me take that out of there, like so. That's the unit there. I think it's 10-point-something inches across. There we are. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? If I turn it around there, look. Ta-da! There's a dash cam on the back. And let me just put that down. It does go up and down. See, it does move up and down. Goes slightly side to side. But here we are, look. Dash cam on the back. So we'll see what that's like. Right, okay then, here's the head unit up on the dashboard. Now I've already got a touchscreen head unit, so I'm not going to stick it down. It has got sticky stuff on the bottom of there to stick it to your dashboard, if that's what you're going to do. It's got a lead on the back there. Let me just turn around there. It's a USB lead there. I have put an SD card in, so once you put an SD card in, it will start recording the dash cam. Let me just put that back there now. The lead comes off here, and it's got an extra thing there for a GPS antenna, I think. Then it has got a USB, which means you can connect your phone when you want to do Android Auto or Apple CarPlay through the USB. I think it's wireless as well. And then the lead goes down, and there's a socket on the end there. Don't know if you can see that there, or well you can see that. But that there is the power socket, and it goes into there. It's quite straightforward and simple. You can buy accessories. I think you can buy this lead, which you can wire into your fuse box permanently, but that's an extra. So like I said, there's a dash cam on the back, and you can plug a rear dash cam in. So I'll turn the car on now, and I just turned the key, and we'll see how long that takes to boot up. This one's booting up here, look. Let me just turn this one off by here. So that one's coming on there, look, okay. I'm just turning off my other unit at the moment. So there we do. There we go. So there we go. That's what comes up on the screen. Let me bring that a bit closer so you can see it a bit more. Now, as you can see, because there's a SD card in, it started recording already. So if I press recorder, you can see there's the picture. Now, I'll try and drive along a little bit so you can see exactly what that looks like. And I'll put a video of that clip in this edit a little bit later on. And maybe I'll do one in the night as well to see what it's like. Now, so let's get back off that there now. So we go to home, like that. And that's the screen you're going to get, okay? Now, it hasn't got apps on it or anything like that, as such. This is an Apple Carplay or Android Auto only sort of thing, okay? So, if you go to audio out, there, you've got a choice. It's on internal speaker of this unit at the moment, but obviously you want good sound, so you could either do auxiliary, Bluetooth, or FM. So if I press FM, and that is on 90.5. Now, that's not a radio. That is this unit here is broadcasting 90.5 megahertz signal out. And when you go onto your... Let me turn that on there. I've set it up, look. If you go onto your radio and you put your radio on to 90.5, and then that's on there like that. If I turn this up, let me just turn this up. Like so. Now, when I go back and press home, the beeps, I don't know if you heard that, the beeps, let me turn it a bit louder. The beeps are actually coming now through my speakers on my car. So that's connected to the car. So, I've got a touch screen, but if you had an old radio, you just set it to an unused frequency, do the same on there, and then the sound will come out. It'll get broadcast from there to your radio, and the sound will come out there. Or like I said, if I go back on it again, you can use auxiliary lead. When I pressed auxiliary then, this came on there then. Bluetooth or back to speaker. So let me just turn this off so this doesn't make a noise. And then we'll put that back on speaker for a moment. And we'll go through the other things. Now, replay, obviously, is when you press that there, it's going to give you all your dash cam recordings, okay? So that's what that is. It's pretty straightforward and simple. You can take photos. It says parking here, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. We'll go back to the home. Settings. If you go to the settings, look, it tells you the version, factory reset, format the SD card, set up your date and time, date format, time and setting, your language, mine's English, screensaver, car OS, I don't know what that means there. Car OST, I'm not quite sure what that is. That's on off at the moment. G sensor, so if it knocks, I think it might save or start the dash cam. Loop recording, oh sorry, that's the wrong one. Loop recording, I've set it to 5 minutes. Resolution, I've got that. It says 4K. We'll have a look at that later on for the dash cam. And then you can either have your CarPlay position, which is full screen, or more to the left or more to the right. I did that the wrong way then. More to the left, more to the right. Right, okay. So what we'll do next is we'll try and link the Android Auto, because I've got an Android Auto phone. If you've got a CarPlay, it'd be the same sort of thing. Now, I think this, like I said, this lead here, USB, means if you're having trouble, like, doing it through Bluetooth, you can do it with that lead there. So we'll have a look now in a minute. We'll see if we can get the Android Auto working. Right, okay, I hope you can see that okay. But there's the phone there. There, look, I've got wires all over the place here now at the moment. There's a lot of wires coming off this. So if you put it on your dashboard, you're going to have to find somewhere to put the wires. Every car is different. You might be able to find a hole somewhere, put them down, bring them down here somewhere. But so use the Android Auto. I've got Android phone, so I can't show you Apple CarPlay. But this is going from the phone. It's not connected, look. The phone's not connected. You can do it via the USB if you want to. It might be more of a stable connection. But I've got Amazon Music on that side there. This is the map here. I don't know why it's showing the body shop there for. But anyway, the only thing I will say is that when let's just say I want to press that for the apps there, okay? When I press that, this little display comes up here, look. And it hasn't done the apps. Let's wait for it to go, see if I can do it again. See, now it's gone to the apps. You've got to wait for that display to go. before you can press that side panel again. It does disappear. So it's just a matter of waiting. And then you've got all your apps there, look, see? All the apps come up on there, like so. So you've got proper Android Auto, and I expect it's exactly the same for Apple CarPlay. So it does all that. Everything is working through your phone. You could even click messages, messenger, everything, maps. And then if I want to go back there, I assume I go like that, is it? That goes back to that side. And if you want a full map, I think you touch up there, and then you've got a full map. So it's pretty good because obviously my phone is that big and that is that big. So it does give you a bit more, viewing space, if you know, a bit more of a bigger map. You know, you could argue you could have your phone there, but it does give you a nice big view of everything there. But the added bonus is, like I said, is this has got a dash cam in the front, and I'm showing you here now, it's got a rear camera as well. So what I'll do, obviously I'm not going to wire this up, so what I'll do is I'll go to the front of the car, and when you wire up the rear dash thing, I think you put this red wire here that comes off the dash rear camera. This red wire goes to your reversing light, and then that should engage the thing on you. So I'll try and do that now and see what happens. Let's have a look. Right, okay, so I've got the camera here. Obviously the camera's supposed to go upside down like that. I suppose that's supposed to be at the back of your car. So we'll just put that, we'll dangle that somewhere by here for now. But there, okay. This is hard to do with me with the camera in my hand, so let's see if I can put that somewhere where it's going to point down there like that. We'll just put it by there, okay? Now, then all I got to do is just imagine this is your back reverse light. If I touch that wire on there, inside the dashboard there now, that camera should be showing you that is a reverse camera on. So, and it's got so that should be showing you, it's got like a reverse camera sort of setup where you can see behind you and do all reversing and stuff like that. So it's pretty good, isn't it? But I'm just doing this, obviously, because I'm not putting this in my car. I'm showing you exactly how it works. I'm just putting a live wire to this red wire. It's already earthed, that camera's already earthed from the head unit there. So that camera's working there. So you should be able to see, like I said, from that camera, the image, and you should be able to see like the little grid for reversing. So that's how it works. Right, okay then, so here's the dash cam footage, and I'm sort of looking for if you can read number plates, and I can clearly read that number plate in front of me there. It's a pretty good image. I mean, it's not like the top of the range expensive dash cams, but for the money you've just paid for this unit, that's not bad at all, is it? I mean, you can see everything. If I try and stop one of these cars coming past now, see if I can get close. I'll wait until there's like a car coming past me. Now there's also an app which I'll stick up on the side of the screen. There's an app that comes with it, so you've got to download that. All the instruction manual and everything. There's all like you can scan it on the box and everything, like the little manual give you. So there is instructions online, and there's little things to download like this app I just showed you just then. But let me just try and stop this by here now and see if we can sort of see that. Let me go forward a bit more, and there we are. Look, you can read that number plate, so it's doing exactly what a dash cam should do. So there we go. So the front dash cam is pretty good. Right, okay then, so there you go. The Seicane unit here is a front dash cam, it's a rear camera, it's a parking camera, and it's got Apple CarPlay, and it's got Android Auto, and it's Bluetooth, and all them things I showed you in the video. And the price at the moment when I'm looking it up is pretty cheap. So I mean, I'll leave the links in the description and below in the description, if that makes any sense. That didn't make much sense, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so if you got like an older car or a van or a lorry or something, I don't know, I think it'd come in handy for some people. You know, instead of buying an expensive, try and buy a head unit or try and fit something in, I think this is the quick and easy option. I mean, it's sort of plug and play, isn't it? But anyway, that's my review of that. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hoo-hoo!